Hi everyone, my name is Courtney. I write under the pen names Lyra Parish, and I'm one half of the USA Today best-selling duo Kennedy Fox, and I am so happy to be here. Happy freaking Monday. If you are in the USA, you know that this week we are celebrating Thanksgiving, so diet is off, guys. I'm not worrying about it. But I wanted to come here and give you all a quick update because a few people have asked me where I have been. I am currently in the editing cave. I know. I feel like lately I've been in the editing cave more than I have been in the writing cave. You all know that I am a fast drafter, which means I can write a first draft pretty quickly, but my edits take a long time. And this book that we wrote, Always Mine and Always Yours, these release next year, guys, 2020. Now we're just kind of working on it, making sure that it is good to go, that we're very proud of what we're producing, and that means edits, and that means very hard edits. And so I have been going at this for a week, and I have made it through about 78 pages. It comes to probably about 30,000 words, I think. I have been editing my butt off, and throughout the week, because I have a full-time day job, it's somewhat hard for me to really focus, and sometimes chapters take me 4 hours to get through. It could be because I have my computer reading it to me and I stop a lot and rearrange sentences and take sentences out and go and do research into other books because we reference those, and so sometimes it takes more time. But I can say that the chapters that I've gone through as of right now, it is Sunday night basically, they've been great. Like, I am super excited for people to read this book, and a lot of people are waiting for it, and it's gonna be really good. Like, I really cannot wait. So I am in edits, and I will probably be in edits for the rest of the week. I wanted to finish by tomorrow, but realistically I think it's gonna be sometime this week. I'm gonna push very hard. I'm gonna try to get to work earlier this week. My boss is not there, so I'm gonna try to get to work just a little bit earlier so I can try to leave around the 3 o'clock, 3:30 time period, which means I have to go to sleep a little earlier. But if I can get home before 4 o'clock, then I can start working, then have dinner, then go back to working. So that is super important to me. Last weekend I was at a conference at Romance Author Mastermind, and guys, it was great. It is hosted by Skye Warren. She's a New York Times and USA Today bestselling author. And from Thursday until Sunday, I was at this conference just trying to be a sponge and soak up all the information. This conference was not for newbie authors. This was for people that were more advanced in their career, for people who want to level up, for people who have published a fair amount of books. There were authors there, guys, that have been publishing for 25 years who now self-publish and traditional publish, so they're considered hybrid authors, and just like I have chills right now. Like, some of the stuff that I heard at this conference, it wasn't necessarily like mind-blowing, you need to do this, this, and this. It was more like where people shared their own personal journey, and just the underlying theme of this conference, though there's not like an official one, but what I got out of it was that we just have to keep going. It's so freaking important that life is gonna happen, bad things are gonna happen, people are gonna pass away, we're gonna get sick, stuff like that is gonna happen. But if you're taking this career seriously, then you're gonna keep going. The sky is literally always falling. It has been falling since I started publishing in 2014. It's 2019, it's still falling. And you know what? 20 years from now, the self-publishing sky is still going to be falling. And to stay in this industry, you have to be adaptable to change and never give up. Shayla Black said something. If you go look her up, New York Times, USA Today, been traditional published like back in the 90s, now is a hybrid author. Like, she's a pretty big deal. She said something that stuck with me during this conference, which in a roundabout way was, people quit because they think they fail, but in reality they fail because they quit. And it was just, it was a really great message. There were points when I didn't take notes because it was a message where you needed to basically be in the moment and to really take it in. But there was a lot of things. I did a round table where I talked about what a person should do whenever they leave Kindle Unlimited to go to all the platforms. And I probably talked to over 50 authors. There were points when there were not enough seats for everybody to sit at my table to listen to me talk about the different things that you can do whenever you decide to go wide. Afterwards, this is a funny story. A rep for Google Play came up to me and was like, "Hey, I've basically been listening to you talk about going wide and you seem like a person who is a major proponent for Google Play. Guys, I am. Let me say that. If it sucked, I would have said that it sucked. Although I really didn't know there was a Google Play rep at my round table, but I'm the person who's gonna say if it sucks, it sucks, and I'm just gonna give my opinion. But we don't have a lot of issues with Google Play, and the readers over there, they want books. So we've done really well at Google Play. And I told people that. And so she was like, I would love to work with you, to get with you, and to possibly give you beta options to test out things on Google Play before it's rolled out to everyone. This is why you go to conferences. I didn't know she was there. I just told the truth, and now we may possibly be getting beta options to test out stuff on Google Play, which makes me so happy because there's so much room to grow over there because a lot of people have Androids. I mean, there's a lot of Apple users. I love my iPhone. There are tons of Android users as well, and the Google Play Store is loaded on those phones. So it's a great place to be. And so that was a really cool thing. I talked to people that I have been friends with online that I've never actually met, who've just like been publishing for as long as I have, that I finally got to meet. I've made new friends. There were people who watch my videos that were like, hey, you don't know me, but I feel like I know you because I watch your videos. Hey guys. And that was really cool. Like, people actually watch these videos. Blows my mind. But yeah, I had a really great time, and my to-do list my to-do list is probably 150 things long right now. I'm not even kidding. I have so much stuff to do on my backlist, and I still need to unpublish my books, and I'm in the editing cave, which Kennedy Fox stuff is like my main priority right now, and there's just a lot of things that need to be done. I've been talking about unpublishing my backlist for God knows how long now. I've decided that I'm going to start using Scrivener so then I can put things in, I can figure out what my beats are for my old books, erase the chapters that I hate or rearrange them or whatever, and then rewrite them. And so that's gonna be my goal for next year. I talked to other people who just had so much to share. It was a great weekend. I'm sad that I do not think that it's happening again next year. This was the second year that it happened. I went last year as well, which totally like blew my mind. This year was the same. Like, I left with a fire lit under me to just keep going. There was one talk where Cora Seaton, also big deal author in the romance world, she did this 90-minute presentation to basically prep you for 2020. And there was like this formula, and you worked out how much money that is like your dream amount of money that you want to make by doing all these calculations. And then there was this point where she made everyone choose their word of the year, their word of 2020. And this is like a word that basically is the foundation of your entire year. And of course, I'm going to share with you all what my word is. I chose fearless. With that, I hope to be fearless in my career, with my backlist and the things that I want to do for Lyra Parish. I want to be fearless in the things that I write, maybe talk about things that are very hard to discuss and push myself to the next level with the subject matter or the characters. And I want to be fearless in my YouTube channel and the type of content that I share with y'all. You all know that I am pretty much not gonna sugarcoat anything for anybody out there. And there are people who don't really care for me because I'm like that. And my thing is I'm not here to tell you all that self-publishing is easy. It's not easy. It's a hard thing to do. If I just sat in my office and gave you all rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and just talked about how incredible it is incredible, but it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of gray hairs, guys. I got some gray hairs, and that's what I call my self-publishing gray hairs. Actually, many of them are probably because of Kindle Unlimited, because you know, I just gotta mention that in every video. My goal is to be more fearless with you all. And I already do that to an extent, but I'm gonna bring it to the next level. My word for 2020 is fearless. And you all know that I plan on quitting my job next year, and I think that's gonna take a lot of bravery to do. I'm prepping for that now. People have messaged me on Instagram and asked me to put together a video of all the things that I'm doing because I'm extremely meticulous, because once I walk away, I never want to have to walk back into another job where I'm working for someone else. Yeah, fearless, guys. Next year, me, you, fearless. That's the word for 2020. Because I am being fearless, and because I also tell you all there's going to be a point in your career where you need help, I have decided to hire someone to edit my YouTube videos. Yep, because I can sit here all day long and talk to you about this stuff for literal hours, but I don't want to sit at my computer and edit this stuff for literal hours. And my time is best spent writing. But I really enjoy YouTube, and I really enjoy being able to come on here and share the knowledge that I have, because there's so much in my head and I want to tell everybody about it all the time. I'm like, everyone should write books. But that's how I feel. I tell everybody that I know, you should write a book. You wanted to write a book, you should do it. Just do it. Just write a book. One. All it took for me was to write one book for me to know, to really know deep in my heart that this is what I wanted to do forever. And so I tell everybody, write that one book. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard, but you're going to figure it out. And if this is really your passion, if this is something that you want to do, then you're going to move forward with it. So with all that being said, it's come to the point where I need a video editor. I've got probably about 8 videos right now that I have recorded that I do not have time to edit. And I am not going to put you all through that torture where I just say crazy things and don't cut it out. Like, I could never publish one of my videos raw, because whenever this cuts off, sometimes I just got some cuss words to say. And I'm trying to keep this more PG-13. So a video editor is needed. There will come a point in your author career where you can't do your release day packages, and you can't do all of your marketing, and you can't find all the bloggers, and you can't do all this. And I tell people, you will know when you need that extra help. You will know when your time is better spent working on something else. And YouTube is no different. And so I have decided to go ahead and pay someone. I am talking with this person right now, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna work out. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm really excited to start building my YouTube team, people to help me do this, because when I quit my job, guys, I wanna be able to bring you all the things. I have a lot of travel next year that I'm gonna be doing, and so it'll be helpful to have someone edit 80% of the stuff that I put on my channel. So that's where we are. I need to get back to editing is what I need to do. And I am gonna be up for another 6 or 7 hours doing that, and I'm hoping that I can get through at least 2 chapters. Please let me get through at least 2 chapters. I wanted to be at least halfway finished with this book, but you know me, I had to basically mark up one of my chapters like a crazy person. So poor Brooke had to go through that, and she was probably like, holy crap, she goes hard on herself, because I do. So yeah, I hope that you all have an amazing holiday weekend. I have Friday off. I'm not going shopping because I'm trying to not spend a lot of money in November, but I hope you'll have a great Thanksgiving, and that it's full of fun and food and family and sleep, maybe words too. I know NaNoWriMo's coming to an end. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to leave them below. I hope you have an amazing, incredible week. You write all the words and you accomplish all your goals. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.